Hey guys. All right. I'm going to teach you how to create. I got my creator shirt on. I don't know why, but I do. But anyway, Creator is a band, a rock band. Look it up on YouTube, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to teach you how to create in the Astral illusion. And here we go. Okay, I'm going to teach you how to create. Because I'm interested in this, you can create anything you want, but I'm going to do a vehicle. 68 Chevy Nova. All right. So where to begin? Okay. First of all, you gotta meditate. You gotta have some kind of interaction with your soul. If you don't have any of this, you can work on it. Work on it. Why not? Why not? Because the ramifications of what you're doing, exercising your mind, exercising your soul, exercising your zero. That's a different topic. I have to get to that. But your omni, and I mean by omni, there's a part of you inside you that records everything you've done. And that is who you're going to be working with, your omni, and is deep inside you. So deep, you'll spend your whole lifetime exercising your soul, exercising your soul. To get to your omni, you'll get to it. I'll make a video about it, but I call it the omni. My innocence calls it the tube, tube like a tube, will blow through a tube. It's fucked up. Anyway, but it's the truth, and I'm experiencing it. All your visions come from the tube, your visions of past lives, anything that comes from the tube. Anyway, and you work with your tube with almost everything you do, but you don't even know it. You think it's your soul, and it is your soul, but it's more than your soul. Accessing the tube, the omni of you, it's gonna it's gonna blow your mind, and it's dangerous too. But everything's taken care of inside you, so you have no worries. And I'll walk you through it. But for today, we're just going to create the damn vehicle. All right. So what your first thing you got to do is meditate. Just relax. Zen out with what you want to create. Go on your desktop computer, sit in a comfortable chair where it's nice and quiet, mellow out. You don't got to get all drugged up. You don't have to go on peyote or any other drugs. Just mellow out. Then tell yourself, I want to create this car, this vehicle, or whatever it is you want. I want to create this in the illusion. Now, there's three ways of creating it that I found. I'm going to take you through step one, and it's the most easiest. But there's a little catch. It's a little harder. But it's for me, it's the most easiest. I'm going to take you through three ways on three videos of how to create in the illusion. Because the reason I'm doing this, I don't even want to fucking do it. But if you want to know, it's important to know. It helps you get closer to yourself. It helps you get closer to Jesus. And you're going to create cool things, cool objects like vehicles, guitars, guns. Whatever you need, you can create it in the illusion. I'm going to tell you how to do it. Now, most things the human wants is stuff we don't have. I have nothing. So I want to at least own it, and you can bring it into reality. But we're just bringing it to the illusion. And then you give it to Christ and he takes it and puts it in the same illusion for you. So when you die and you go to Saint Lucian or you go to Jesus, all your shit that you created is there waiting for you. That's it. Then you can take it and put it in Saint Lucian or whatever community you live, and you can have a cool car or a motorcycle or a boat. You create it, it's yours, and you can do what you want with it. Anyway, this is what I learned myself. I learned myself. Christ gave me the particulars of how to do it. This is what you got to do. All right. So you're on the internet. You're all mellowed out. You're all mellowed out. And you want to create a Chevy Nova. Chevy Nova. So you got to go to, and I got to find share screen. All right. Here we go. Chevy Nova. Now I went on vanguardmotorsales.com. Vanguardmotorsales.com. And just quick search, found a Chevy Nova I like, and 68. Here's all the photos I'm going to use. Okay. Exterior of the car, interior of the car, the motor. Now, you're thinking, oh, fuck, man, I can't make a motor. You don't have to make a motor. Your Omni does it, your tube, or call it the Omni. I don't know. What is it? What else? Jesus doesn't even have a name for it. So there you go. If he does, I haven't heard it. So, what you need to do is sit down and look at the car. Look at it. Just look at it on the screen. Then go over, start somewhere where you like, wherever you want to start, and look at the detail. All right. You look at the detail, look at the contours of the car, feel it. Feel it in your heart. Feel like you desire this car. You want this car, but it costs $40,000. So how are you going to get $40,000 to go actually buy this car? It's impossible. I know. Well, unless you're poor as shit or you're rich as fucking Trump and you can throw cars around like they're whatever. Anyway, just look at the contour of the car. Look how it's built. And you go through every single picture here. Look at the front detail. Look at the car. And if you can feel it, or if you can, it don't matter. Just look at it. Remember, you told yourself, I want to make this car in the illusion. I want to make this car. So what you're saying is to your mind, your soul, and your omni, I want to create this in the illusion. And in order for you never had one, you never seen one. You know nothing about it. But you've been around cars, okay? You know what it's like to open a car door. You know what it's like to drive a car. All right? That's important for the most part. Anyway, look at the contours of the car. Look at every single thing you can. If you can do this, take your soul hands, reach out, and pretend in your mind and in your soul you're touching it. You're touching the car. You're feeling it. Feel the contour of the car. You see here, where's that side? I don't know what you call it on a car. You see how you feel the steel here and it comes out. Feel the curves and the texture. Yeah, texture. Feel it and the line. Walk out and open the hood in your thing. Reach under there. Open the hood. Click. The hood opens up and you see the engine. Go through it all. You'll see things in the car you never thought you'd see, like the lights. You need to see these lights. See these little divots down here? These, in the bumper, the little lines, the little things, all the shit that makes up a car. Even the treads on the tire. Feel them. Feel not feel them in your heart. Like feel it in your heart. Feel. What I mean by feel is not your greed, not your desires, but feel the texture of it. And you can feel the texture of a car. You desire a car, you know what fucking exactly I'm talking about. Whatever you desire, you feel it. Go over and look at it. Look at the detail in the in everything. Everything. Feel the texture of it. And pretend in your mind you're recording it all because you are. You're creating a car in the Astral. Don't worry about where it's going right now. Don't worry about the Astral right now. You don't need to see it because I'm taking you to your dreams. And dreams are the best way to create it in the illusion. This is one way of doing it. Okay. You want to go through all the whole goddamn car. Feel the contours. Touch, touch contours. Run your hand along like this cursor. Okay. Your hand's the cursor, and you take the cursor and you're just touching it. You're feeling it, making it like you own this. You're touching it. You're running your hand along it. You're running your hand along. It's like a woman. You're running your hand, you're touching it, you desire it. You feel the creases in the door frame. You feel the handlebar reach out. Eh, Remember what it's like to open this kind of door. Unlock, take a key, and in your mind, unlock the door. Feel the contours. It's most important. You're doing the outside of the car, so feel the contours, the lines, the divots, the everything. The this here, the lip on the wheel, the wheel frame, or whatever the hell it's called. I'm not a car guy. I don't know cars too much, but I want one, and I want this one. Look how the frame, look how the door. It's not. See how it comes out right here? It bends around, comes down. There's a little divot, a running panel thing here. Well, it's not a panel, but anyway, it cuts across, it goes up, and it comes out and goes up, and you open the door. And inside the door, you get this. Let me show you here. Where is it? You get this. You got to do this. Look at this. You open the door, and this is what you get. Holy shit. Stuff you never notice. You never notice it. Three bolts. The door click mechanism, for lack of better. You get the lock. How do you lock the door? You pull this up, you push it down. Look at the interior. All this matters, okay? Make that door a part of yourself in every detail you can in your mind. Right now, you're recording in your mind, in your Omni. Your Omni right now is recording everything in this car. You call it memory, but it's not. Now, look at this inside of the door. Look at the door contours. Look at the seat. Look at the steering wheel. Look at inside the car. Look at the dashboard. All the control mechanisms of a 68 Chevy. All right. Or on Chevy Nova. Yeah. And then this is how you create. You ain't done shit yet, but you got to go through the whole car. And it takes time. So give yourself an hour a day. I can do it in 3 hours, make this car. I give myself an hour a day when I'm bored. When I'm bored, I give myself an hour. I come on this site and I go over the car. Now look at this. Look at the on the hood. You get the dashboard engine thing with the vents on the front. I don't know what the hell they're called. I don't know. I don't know because I'm not a car guy, but I love this car. And I know what it feels like to drive it because my dad had a 70s or a 80s station wagon. So sort of the same. But I know how to open a car door. I know it's all classic stuff. So it's different. Feel the contours, see the creases, feel them, create them. You're recording all this in your mind. Now go out. It's the best to go out inside yourself and pretend you're standing beside the car and you're just touching it. You're recording all of it. Stay in your meditative state. Stay in your meditative state. If you really want this car, and if this is your first time doing it, doing what I'm saying, it's all right. It may take you longer, but the more you do this, the faster it'll get because you get used to the process. It's like skating on ice. It's like riding a bike. The more you do it, the easier it gets. But once you know the way, it's just like skating. All right. So now you go inside the car. You do the same thing. You do the dashboard. You do the steering wheel. You do the heater, the vents, the air conditioning. You the gas, the floorboards, the seat, the side walls, side door things here. Open and close the door here. You roll down the window on this here. You get the keys. Now walk inside the car. Pretend you're touching it. Pretend you own this car. This is your car. And spiritually, in your mind, while you're sitting here on the computer, pretend like you own it because you do it every day. You just don't know it. And record it in your head. Record it in your head. Record it in your soul. Now you desire the car. You go through the whole goddamn car, the underbody of the car as best you can. Look at it, the mufflers, the tire wheel axle things. If you know cars, the more you know about cars and the more your desire and all the parts of it. Cool. I don't. I don't. But I still make the goddamn thing. I don't know how. I just look at it and I'll teach you how, but it'll be a few minutes. So give me a minute. All right. And then you go to the trunk. You open the trunk, go through all the contours, go through the detail of the contours. You need to record all this. Okay. The bends, the welds, the the way it opens, the way the trunk opens inside the trunk, the wheel well here, the wheel, the whatever the fuck it's called. Um, go through it all, and it'll take you about an hour. And then When you're done, just let it go. Don't just go to work, go to school, go do whatever you're doing. But all that you saw today and all that work you did by going over the car and desiring it, like you feel the desire in it. The wheel well here. Wow, that's fucking awesome. And wow, that's fucking awesome. And the door and the frame and the hood and everything, the contours of the car, just fucking unbelievable, man. Okay. Now you got that done. Just let it go. Come back another, come back the next day. The next day is a good time and do it again. Let it go after you're done. Take about an hour. Go over the car once, go over the car twice. Every single picture in the car. Every single picture in the car. Go over it and for about an hour. On the second day, you do that for about an hour and let it go. 3 times. On the third day, do it again. Okay. And tell yourself each day, I want this car. I want it. I love it. You do the things you desire. You desire to have this car. So right now, you're manifesting this car. If you get it or not, in reality. If you get it or not in reality, that's a different story. But you're creating it an illusion. Now, stop share. Hold on. I need to stop talking to figure this out. All right. I hope you're seeing me. God damn, I hope you're seeing me. Anyway, okay, you got the car. 3 days, 3 hours of recording a car in your mind, in your omni, in your soul. And you want to take that to the illusion, the astral plane. You contact Jesus Christ, or you don't have to. All right. This is where it gets tricky because you got to know somebody in the astral plane. You need to know. You need to know. So if the only person you know is someone, your brother who died, or someone, your mom, a grandma, and you're in contact with them in the astral, cool. Ask them to get you Jesus Christ, to get you Jesus Christ, because you want a car. The next step is, or not, if you know a way to get your vehicle that you're going to create, it's already created in you. Everything, everything you've seen in your life that you interacted with, a pack of cigarettes. Oh, I need a cigarette. I need a cigarette. Desire and needs are very important. Everything, everything is created in your mind and is sitting there. You need to access it now. And the best way I did is this. You got to tell yourself, and this works with everything, okay? Everything. Even daily stuff out in reality, you order it up. This is how you order it up in reality. But it's an inside job, inside you job. You're going to sit down and you say, all right, when I wake up in the morning, this is what you tell yourself. When I wake up in the morning, and it ain't going to happen right away because it tricks you, it fucks you. If you have other issues going on that are more important than your car, they're going to they're going to take hold because you need to live. Your car is always going to be there. So you got to wait for it. That's how it works for me. But it's coming. Know that it's coming. Your soul will give you that. Anyway, you're sleeping and you wake up. Well, let's say you're dreaming in a proper dream, and you're driving a car down the road. And this is your getaway car. and people are after you, whatever the case may be. I'm just going through a thing, and you're dreaming the car, and you get out and you look at it and you go, fuck, I love this car, man. I love this car. Wish it was mine. Wish it was mine. Or whatever is going on in your dream. And all of a sudden you wake up. You wake up in reality, and the car is going, slipping away. No, no, go back. Just relax. Go back and view the car. You're still dreaming about the car. Call it creative visualization, whatever. The car that you spent 3 hours staring at in your dream, you own it in your dream. You wake up from the dream, the car starts slipping away because you think it's just a fucking dream, but it ain't just a fucking dream. It's the illusion, the astral plane. You are interacting. Dream sequencing in the astral plane. You are dream sequencing in the astral plane. Your soul is giving you the car. You just don't know how to get it from your dream. Everything you stared at that you want in reality is that car. You dreamt the car. The car is in your dream. You're fucking 100% real. And all of a sudden you wake up and the car starts disappearing. Don't go back to the car. Just go back to the car. You don't have to wake up from the dream. You can hang there and start creating in the reality and in the illusion, in the astral plane. You're in the astral plane right now. This is what you do. This is what you got to learn. This is what you got to learn. And all it is reconfiguring your shit in your head. You are like me right now in the astral plane. I can do this shit while I'm wide awake, sitting on the computer. You walk into the car, you walk up to the car, and you go, Jesus. He goes, yeah, what do you want? I got a 68 Nova for you. You're awake in your bed. You're still in the dream. You are your soul now. Your soul. I got a 68 Nova for you. And he goes, well, bring it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick the car up. You bend down underneath the door panel where you open the door on the 68 Nova. You bend down, and simply pick up the car. Just like it's made out of paper. Your mind's saying, I can't pick up a ton of vehicle because that's how real it is. And if you want it to be a ton, it'll be a ton. You'll blow a gasket trying to lift it. You'll pull your muscles in your body, literally. That's how fucking real it is. But you know enough in your mind, hopefully you do, that the car is a paper cutout. It's a piece of paper. Pick it up. Go to Jesus Christ. Here it is. And you go, thank you. Jesus will take the car from you. It's the right size. Don't have no worries, man. You just want the vehicle. You have nothing else to worry about. It's a car from your dream. Pick it up and give it to Jesus. He'll take care of the rest because he knows. He knows. So, or give it to your bub, give it to somebody else who knows if you know how to do that. If you got someone on the other side, a dead person that's connected to you, give it to them. They'll find a Jesus Christ, a regent priest, or someone who knows. And there are little kids, little tiny kids in St. Lucian that do this all day. They create, they're learning. You go to school to learn this stuff when you're dead. When you're dead, you go to school to learn how to create an illusion. You go to school here in reality and learn how to make arts and crafts. Well, look at it as arts and crafts in the illusion. The only difference is you got a body and an ego to bypass. In where we live, you bypass your ego in your body and you're an arts and crafts class creating vehicles. But you just shook fucking Christ to the core because no one on the earth can do what you just did. That's why my life is fucked. But this is a good thing for you because you're creating an illusion. Okay. I'm not going to go to war like I do. Not all the time, just defending myself. But give it, give it to Christ. Christ will take it to St. Lucian, take it to the auto body place and say, make it go. Or whatever the fuck they do. You don't even worry about it. Now you give it to Christ. Or if you're a master at this shit, this is what you do. You're hanging there. You're wide awake in bed, laying in bed, still meditating from your nap. You woke up and you kept the dream. You kept the dream in your mind. You're interacting with the car. Get in the car. If you can do this, get in the car, open the car. Nothing's changed from the dream, except now you're programming the dream from closed door. Like in real life, don't think about it. Just let it go. Get in the car and drive it. Put on your seatbelt. Check the windshield wipers. The windshield, and the water squirts up and all that shit. Yep, yep, do that. Turn on the car. Put your foot on the brake. Hit the key to turn on the car. Rev it from the accelerator, the gas pedal. Rev the engine. Do burnout. Do burnout. You got your fucking hand on the steering wheel and you're doing a burnout. Just fucking rip it, man. Rip it. Just like you hear the sound, you can smell the tire. You can smell the rubber from the tire. You can smell the exhaust. You can smell the interior of the car. You can, and you look at the dashboard. It's going 80 miles an hour, but you're sitting still. You're revving the engine. You're doing a burnout. Check the RPMs. Check the coolant. Check the fucking all your dashboard shit. Make sure it works. Now move the seat up. Move the seat up. You take your hand down to the left side and you hit the lever to move your seat up to get yourself in a good viewing position where you're comfortable in the car. You feel the cushion of the seat, everything, the whole thing in a dream. Don't think about it. Just do it. The only thing you got to think about is hang in this place. Hang here. Just do. And then drive it down the road. And you're seeing, don't worry about it because you're dreaming. All you're focusing on is the car. Drive it down the road. Speed up. Slow back. Hit the brakes. Nice and tight. Feel it. Feel it. The more you know about cars and how they feel, I don't mean love, but how the ambiance of a car, the whole fucking life force of a car, call it that. When I say feel, I don't mean love or hate or fucking bullshit, but you gotta feel it because you can feel starting the ignition of a car. What it feels like, what it feels like to hit the ignition of a car and hear the engine go. That's what you do. You can feel that. I don't give a fuck. You can feel it. If you can feel a body of water and how peaceful it is, you can feel the car starting up. and you're smelling it. You're smelling it in your dream. Now the car works because your Omni doesn't know the difference. It wants the car. It knows what it sounds like. It knows what you just created a car that works because you went through it. You started it up. You checked all the fucking RPMs and the mileage and the gas meters on that car. It's the same thing with everything. Everything you create in the illusion. Then open the door, take your seatbelt off, turn the gas off, turn the key, turn the car off, get out of the car, bend down, and what you're not supposed to do is pick it up because you can't physically pick up a vehicle, but you can because you're in a different world, the astral world. Pick it up from the street, from the curb you're on, pick it up, leave the dream, take the car from the dream, meaning the world you created. All the houses you see, you're in suburbia and you're picking up a car off the street in your dream. Yeah, you just created all the houses, all the signs, all the trees. You just created it all. But all you want is a car. You just created, and the people you see on the street, dream sequencing, they're your friends. Leave them alone. Don't touch them because there's people in the spirit world that are probably there watching you or dreaming with your dream. It don't fucking matter because all you want is a car. You take it and you give it to Christ. Jesus, I'm coming up. You'll see, you'll have the car and everything it is that you just created, and you'll go into blackness. You'll rise above it, you'll go above the street, you look down at the suburb, and all of a sudden, your creation only lasts so far outside your purview when you were in it creating. Now you're leaving that creation and you'll see blackness all around you, except for where, and it'll be like Google Earth. When you pan up from Google Earth, the street you're on, Google Street View, where you pan out and it becomes the Earth. Well, it's gonna be your neighborhood you dreamed, and you're gonna go into blackness. You're in the astral. Now you give to Jesus and you go into his bubble, the manger, if you're in the manger or not, I don't know. But you give it to Christ, Christ will take it. And if you can see through Christ's eyes, boom, you're in Jesus' living room. But I hope not, because he don't want a fucking car in his living room. So he's probably gone to the astral where you are right now. And it's zero space. It's like zero space. It's like outer space. But it's just the astral, the illusion astral. He calls it the illusion. You call it the astral, the void, whatever. The region priests have a whole fucking another dynamic, but they call it the illusion too. But they got so many goddamn illusions, you'll never figure them all out. But you just want the car. So you take the car, you give it to Jesus, and thanks, bud. He takes it, goes to the illusion room that he created. Jesus creates illusion rooms constantly. That's all he does. And he understands it. You don't. And he'll stick your car in the garage. He does whatever he does, and it's there for you when you die. Now, you can go get an engine you can take it to St. Lucian. He can take it to St. Lucian, make it into St. Lucian proper, the world of St. Lucian. They'll put it in an engine. You take it to an auto body shop. Yeah, well, if they need an engine, and they make sure it works for you. You get your license. They don't allow diesel engines in St. Lucian for the smog or the noise or whatever. I don't know. So if you get a transport truck, you ain't gonna be able to drive it in St. Lucian. I heard you can drive it in the highways going through St. Lucian, but you're not allowed to go have a diesel truck on the streets of St. Lucian. I think you can drive it through St. Lucian on a highway. I don't know why. That's just the rules of the road in St. Lucian. St. Lucian is like America, Canada, and the United States. The big fucking 8 regions. Anyway, now you got a car waiting for you. Don't worry about the auto body shop. But you can drive that car in your dream 100 fucking times and have a good time. Now go create another one and another one and another one and do that. But the whole process of you getting it from creative visualization while you're awake, because everything you learned, everything you saw in that dream, you want it, you desire it. Everything you desire, everything you see is somehow recorded in your Omni room. Let's call it the Omni room. Omni room. And I'll get to that later. It's a different video, but it's part of this creation process. This is one way you can create, the easiest way. I know it sounds like a lot because I explained a lot, but it's really 1, 2, 3. You can do it all. And if you don't even have to look at the fucking thing, you don't even have to look at the internet. If you know everything already, what a fucking what you want, you don't have to do this process. But you got to access it. You got to get ready for it. So let's say you desired a 68 Nova your whole life. Okay. Whatever you desire your whole life. And you dreamt about it before 100 fucking times, but you never kept it. It's in your illusion. It's in your omni, but accessing that, you gotta access it through dream. Even when you're dead, your omni inside you, your omni room, is full of shit you wanted from their lifetime. The people that have died that live in St. Lucian, they dream about it from their omni rooms, but they don't have enough fucking knowledge in their head to grab it from the dream. How do you think of St. Lucian was built? You're gonna get there and you're gonna see a whole fucking world full of bullshit, just like Earth. And it was all created by masters. This is the way it is, man. That world was created by masters. You're becoming a master. You got to worry about is your goddamn car. You don't got to create monarch butterflies and the evolution of a monarch butterfly. You don't got to create what they eat, their life cycles from caterpillar to butterfly and all the aspects of that. You can when you really get good and you got 16 seeds that allow you to do that. You just got to know the way. But learning how to do that, you don't learn that until you're off the mountain. So you got to get through all the mountain bullshit. But this is part of it to get you off the mountain. This is part of it. And it's fucking fun. And you get a fucking cool car when you wanted it your whole life. And you can drive down the street of St. Lucian and all the girls will look at you. And it's fucking great. Now, the color of the car. The color of the car is important. I like flat black. I like it cool. That red one is cool. It's sort of mom and pop looking. I'm not really into mom and pop looking. You know, your classic car, normal. I want to spruce things up a bit. So, just saying, tell yourself you want flat black. Flat black car with chrome parts. So, this is what you do. Share screen. You go from mom and pop classic car with some Hot Wheels to this. Supposed to be up. Now look at that. Same goddamn car, glossy black, but I want flat black. So in your dream, make sure you get the color you want. When you wake up from the dream and you have a car that's a mom and pop car, red, but you want flat black, just make it a, you'll watch it transform. Walk up and go, I don't want a red car, I want a black car, flat black. It instantly changes for you. As soon as you touch the car, it instantly changes into this. Okay? Because you're creating, and that take you to a whole new level. If you want a fucking apple, if you want an apple, you must eat an apple while you look at your car. So you're in, this is your dream now. This is your driveway in your dream, looking at your flat black car. And you're like, God damn, it's beautiful. God damn. I want an apple. I want a beer. I want a beer. Fuck, there's a beer there. Right there on top of the hood of the car. Right here. Sitting there on the top of the car. Walk over, open a can, drink a beer. Give the beer to Jesus when you pick it up. Everything looks good. Everything's great. Give it to Jesus. Say, hey, Jesus, yeah, I got your beer here. Thanks, bud. You know. Then, after you get 20 of these goddamn vehicles, you can start opening your own shop in St. Lucian and sell copies from this one you just made. Christ can make 100 fucking thousand copies of this car and sell them in St. Lucian. You can make 100,000 copies from this car when you're dead and sell them in St. Lucian. That's how it's done. That's what I'm doing. I made a zombie room in an illusion room. A zombie fucking shooting, killing AIs and all that. Real as shit. And I got $600 million from that. And I'm selling parts of it to fucking people in the community. I built a house in the illusion room. Somebody came along and saw it. They said, I'll buy that house off you for 200,000. I said, sold. They pulled it out. They gave it to the people. They carried it to St. Lucian, made it real, and now they got a beautiful house in St. Lucian from the illusion. From the illusion room that I built it in for my zombie fucking shooting killing place. So the sky's the limit, man. You can do whatever you want. So this is the one, this is the car I'm creating right now. And I have a lot of problems. I got a lot of problems with Jesus Christ and fighting Chris. But I did 1 hour so far of this car, and I did 1 hour of this car. I gotta go through another hour, go through another hour, and go through the details of the car. I've never created this car yet. I've done other ones. I've done Corvettes. I've done fucking everything. That is how you do it. It's so fucking simple. But all you got to do is sit, listen to the radio, go online, find a talk show you like, whatever you want to listen to, the radio. Just sit there, tell yourself you want to record. I want to record this car. I want this car in the illusion. That's all you got to say to yourself. That's all you got to say. I will dream this car. I will dream it. You tell yourself, you give it to me in a dream. I will pick it up and give it to Jesus Christ. That's it. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. And I just told you how to do it. There, you're king of the spirit world. Well, not really, but it goes a lot deeper than that. But that's the basics of it. That was the basics. And all you got to do is wake up. The hardest part is for you is waking up in your head and holding the dream. Just because you're done dreaming and you wake up in the morning doesn't mean you got to leave. It doesn't mean that. Go to the fucking car, open the door, and pretend you're driving it. Don't pretend you are driving it in the illusion, but know you're driving the car in the illusion on a street, but just dream sequencing your subconscious, other people reacting to your dream, but just stay focused on the car. And you're driving it down the street. That's all. And you smell it. Fuck it. The wind's blowing through your hair. People are looking at, oh my God, you got this car, man. Then get out of the car, close it, turn it off, turn the keys off. Jesus, yeah, Rich, I got a car for you. Okay, come and get it. I'll meet you halfway. Okay, you pick it up, rise up, go out of the dream. The rest of the dream leaves you into blackness. You got the car still. You picked it up because it's paper thin, and you can hand it off to Jesus. He takes it. Jesus will tell you, I got the car. Okay, thank you. I'll take care of it for you. It's all good. That's it. You got that car waiting for you when you die from this world. You can make 1,000 copies of that car. That's why you need to make it correctly. Okay. That's why you need to make it correctly. Because a classic car, that original classic car, was only created in 1968 or whatever throughout the history of the human race. You understand? Do you see the fucking complexity of this? So 40,000 years from now, the humans will never create a 1968 Nova. It'll always be different, different components, different shape. There's never been one. You just created a classic car in the illusion. And from that car, you'll become a millionaire. Because I'm sure there's 100 fucking million people that are dying to have that car. and you can sell them copies. $1,000. $1,000 in St. Lucian will get you that car. Then take it to Rev City. Rev City. It's a city like St. Lucian, but it's not Christ controlled. And it's more like a biker bar city. But it's all truckers, car enthusiasts. That's all they do. It's called Rev City. Take it there. Say, come to St. Lucian, buy yourself a vehicle, whatever color you want, whatever. And you can sell it. You can sell them. Make copies of them. Because from the illusion, you create you create a template of the car, which is the car you just gave Jesus Christ. You create that template, you can make 1,000,000,000 copies of it. Make money off it. That's how they do it in St. Lucian. That's how they do it with cigarettes, beer, food, everything. From fucking doorknobs to fucking 68 Novas. All right, guys. I just told you how to create a fucking car. You can create anything because you do 24 hours a day, but you don't know it. Don't worry about going to the Omni in yourself. You'll never get there. You don't want to go in there because you lose your mind when you go in there. So just know, just tell yourself, this is your limit in the astral, in yourself. I want a car. Your Omni room will present the car to you. You, your Omni will present the 68 Nova in your dream because you looked at it for 3 hours. You recorded the whole goddamn thing. What it fucking smells like. And it's all in your Omni. Don't go to your Omni room. I don't think you can anyway, but some people do, and they fucking lose their mind. Wait till it's presented to you. Wait until it is presented to you in the dream, the illusion, the astral. Pick it up and give it to Jesus. That's all you got to do. But make sure you give it to Jesus Christ, because you give it to the scum, they're going to take it from you and they're going to make $1,000,000 off it. And don't ever give them drugs or cigarettes or alcohol. Because if you live in the illusion, in the astral, without Jesus Christ, and you're creating drugs, every mobster and every goddamn sicko is going to be sucking off you in a minute. As soon as you go, yeah, I have a cigarette. I create these things. You want to see? Here's a carton of cigarettes. Holy fuck. Every loser will be on you in 10 seconds. Forever. You'll never find a way out of it. Work with Christ. That's the way you got to do it. If you choose the illusion loser route, create a vehicle. I fucking dare you. Create a vehicle. Create a gun. 100% gun in the lower illusion, in the lower astral, without Christ. I dare you. I fucking dare you. You'll be in a room that no one knows about. The mobster owner, gangster that owns your ass. I want 10 guns a day. Forever. And that's what you'll be. You'll be his bitch forever. Just warning you. Get with Christ. You think you're going to get clout You ain't got fucking shit. You think you're gonna get clout in the spirit world by creating guns? They do it all the time. They don't even know they're doing it. Oh my God, man, you have no idea. Stick with vehicles and nice things with Christ, and you'll work out just beautiful. But if you're not with Christ, good luck with that. You think I gotta make this video small, so I'm gonna go now because I can go on forever about the probable realities and bad shit that can happen to you. But I just give you an example. All right, guys. Later.